Grand CHUTE. Tim O'Driscoll's eyes have seen a lot of baseball over the years, but he didn't need those in the 7th inning on Tuesday night, he just needed his gut. The hour was nearly midnight and Arrowhead was deadlocked in a 1-1 tie with Janesville Craig in a Division I state baseball semifinal at Fox Cities Stadium. O'Driscoll, previously the longtime head coach at Arrowhead and currently an assistant, was perched in the first base dugout as Zak Karrels strolled toward the batter's box to lead off the 7th inning. "He had a feeling, this game's gonna be over, baby," O'Driscoll said. "This ball's leaving the yard." WIAA State Baseball scoreboard, box scores, schedule moments later, Karrels unleashed a furious swing on an inner half fastball, blasting a deep fly ball to left field. The sound of the bat, the arc of the ball, the craned neck of Craig left fielder Ross March, there was no doubt about where the ball was landing. Karrels' arms raised in sheer jubilation as the ball sailed far into the night and over the left field fence for a walk-off solo home run to send the Warhawks to a 2-1 victory over the Cougars and on to the state championship game. "I knew it was gone," Karrels said. "It was going really far. I was just waiting for a fastball all game. I had been getting curveballs and I finally found my pitch. I hit it. It's a great feeling." Zak Karrels. Dinger. Arrowhead on to the state final. Pic.twitter.com/G3heb, Kurt Hogg, @SirThog, June 13, 2018. For the second time in 3 seasons, Arrowhead, 25-3, will play for the state title when it faces off with Waunakee, which also won its semifinal in dramatic fashion in 11 innings over Green Bay Preble, at 6 p.m. on Thursday. The Warhawks have come close to winning state in both 2016 and 17 but have seen late leads evaporate in the final 1 year and a semifinal the next. As Karrels rounded third base, he flung his helmet almost as high into the air as his homer and jumped into a throng of teammates set to mob him at home plate. Redemption was on his mind. "The moment was just so exciting since we came so close last year, losing by 1. Karrels said of Arrowhead's extra-inning semifinal loss to Sun Prairie. "Now, we win by 1 and get another chance at it," Zak Karrels, moments after a state semi-walk-off. The Cougars, 23-6, struck first. Arrowhead's starting pitcher Davis Zutzius battled with command, and had to walk a tightrope in the early innings. The Warhawks' bat seemingly couldn't come through with hits in big spots. "It was an absolute battle," Arrowhead senior Derek Polchinski said. "Craig drew first blood when Dan Blomgren reached on an error to lead off the game and came around to score on Noah Berghammer's 2-out double. The Cougars then handed the ball over to A's right-hander Mitchell Wolifel, who looked every part of the moniker. The junior escaped jams in the first 2 innings, keeping Arrowhead hitless and 5 at-bats runners in scoring position. In their first game of the day, another 2-1 win in a quarterfinal against Burlington, the Warhawks were the beneficiaries of a pair of 2-out RBI seeing-eye singles. Those ended up being the difference in the contest. Lady Luck, kept awake by late-night doses of caffeine, smiled upon them again. With Luke Dubnicka on first base and 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd, Jeff Holtz popped up low curveball from Wolifel into shallow left center field. For any other hitter in the Arrowhead lineup, it would have been an inning-ender. But with Holtz, the owner of 8 homers and a 1.558 OPS this season, the Cougars outfielders were playing deep. Holtz's fly ball ended up falling to the grass as 2 outfielders converged, allowing for a double as a hustling Dubnicka scored all the way from first. "You can tell they had us scouted," Warhawks head coach Nick Brengish said. "They knew what was going on, but we still had some breaks." Holtz is, "They're playing him so deep and he drops one and tied it 1-1 after 3. The score would remain that way until Karrels' night-ender." Zutzius limited the Cougars to just the 1 unearned run on 1 hit but walked 4 batters and lasted just 4 innings due to an elevated pitch count. "He hadn't done that really all year," Brengish said. "He had been a lot more in control of his pitches. He was getting behind in the count. It's so weird to have a guy exit the game with a one-hitter and hit that pitch count limit. Enter Polchinski. The senior right-hander was untouchable. Polchinski threw curveball after curveball to Craig, which entered state averaging over 10 runs per game, and retired all 9 hitters he faced. Basically what I do is I clear my head and focus in on the hitter, Polchinski said. Me and the hitter and whoever is on base. I think I did that today. Before the bottom of the 7th, while O'Driscoll was making Ruthian claims on behalf of his team's designated hitter, Brengish was thinking about how to manufacture a run against a pitcher his offense couldn't square up. I said to him to give me a sign next time, Brengish said. With a sweet swinging senior ready to etch his name in Arrowhead baseball lore, there would be no need for small ball. Karrels took care of business. Now, the Warhawks will have to do the same one more time.